This next story is for anyone whose life has gone from bad to worse. If that hasn't happened to you, congratulations. If it ever does, remember what you're about to see. Tom Pippins with what one man did when he faced rock bottom. It's a story of hope as we go beyond the game tonight.
Meet Carl Jaskowski, an adjunct professor in human resources at Concordia University and a competitive bodybuilder for some 45 years. 3 weeks ago, Jaskowski competed in the 2015 Mr. Southeastern Wisconsin Masters event in the 60 and over division. He finished third. Impressive. Miraculous when you consider that Carl Jaskowski died in an auto accident in 1997.
My car plowed behind a 27,000-pound dump truck from behind that was unoccupied. I had to be extricated from my car. It was through the grace of God that Dr. Robert Lashke on the Flight for Life helicopter inserted a breathing tube. I was intubated and brought back to life.
Even after that, the odds of Jaskowski living appeared slim.
The EMTs and the police officers that were there, they were taking bets that I wouldn't even make it to the hospital on the Flight for Life. Even at the hospital, doctors and nurses were telling my family members to say their goodbyes because they wouldn't expect me to live. And if I did live, I'd be a vegetable.
This award-winning bodybuilder was a shadow of himself.
I had to go through therapy, both the physical and mental health therapy, just to remember how to do things.
After months of therapy, a determined Jaskowski gained his life back. What he didn't have was his job as a human resources director. He'd been downsized.
It's like a kick in the teeth. Here I go through this accident, and then to be downsized, it's like, Lord, what you want me to do? And I start doing what I'm doing.
In addition to teaching, what Carl has been doing all these years is speaking, motivating, and inspiring others to make the journey back, sometimes against all odds, as he did.
Getting to the destination, or having that destination, is not going to make them strong. It's the journey, the things that they learn from it, the struggles that they go through.
Of course, before he could teach, Carl Jaskowski had to learn something himself.
When I first started competing, it was about winning. Winning. But now, it wasn't about getting the trophy. If I got a trophy, that's great, that's fine. But it was about seriously showing individuals that miracles do happen and to motivate them.
Last month's bodybuilding competition was Jaskowski's last. What made it special was that the doctor who brought Carl back to life after his horrific auto accident 18 years ago was in attendance. The two met for the first time. The event was held in Madison. It turns out the doctor had been living there all along.
Very overwhelmed by the fact that I would meet him. I was very overwhelmed by the things that he had to say, and I was very, very overwhelmed by the audience and how appreciative they were of him, as well as the miracle that they saw standing before them.
Tom Pippins, Fox 6 Sports.
This is an interesting note. Carl still looks at video of that accident periodically just to remind himself how far he's come.